Hey amigos, hope you all well. Costa with another episode from Urban Beardsman. Fear. Fear is corrosive. Someone once said that to me, describing it as imagine iron exposed to water. With time, weakens and surely breaks. Well, I have 5 tips for you to help you overcome your fears. These tips have helped me fight through my demons. Most of you probably aware I've been in addiction and I'm now in recovery. If you don't know, or if you've not seen previous videos I've done on this channel, please go check them, and you'll find out a bit more about me. In addiction, I suffered from anxiety, fear of failure, fear of success, guilt, shame, you name it. Tip number 1, identify and be aware. Get deep about exactly what you're afraid of. Look at the images in your head about the situation. What is happening in them? What are you really scared of? What is the root of your fear? Look inside and ask yourself, when did fear started? Become an observer of your inner space. For example, if you're afraid of failure, when did it happen? Were you shamed in public when you were younger? Get to the root of those fears. I find that meditation helps. Now, before you can start overcoming your fears, you need to be aware these fears are causing havoc in your life. It's easy to get attached to your thoughts and feelings, that you think that is all that exists, which couldn't be further from the truth. However, you are not your fears. You are the awareness that experiences it. Tip number 2, the here and now. When you focus yourself on the here and now, you will realize that everything is exactly how it is. You naturally accept what is. Tapping into the here and now can be as simple as feeling your body and breathe. Your breath can set you free, can anchor you in the here and now and help you vanquish and overcome your most pervasive fears. Breathing is one of the most simplest and the most powerful way to help you overcome your fears. I found mindfulness is a great way to practice these. Tip number 3, take action. Be an action taker. You know that fears are just fears. They are created by our imagination to make reality seem harder than it actually is. When you take action and face your fears, they become weaker and weaker because you realize that reality isn't as nearly enough as bad as your imagination. It's that simple. Just keep reminding yourself of that. Tip number 4, be positive and perspective. Whenever fear strikes, flip it over. Instead of thinking of something bad that can happen, think of something positive. If you're thinking about public speaking, imagine yourself being wildly successful instead of horribly failing. Learning to deal with fear, it's all about putting your negative thoughts into perspective. We tend to focus too much on the negative. So by looking at all the options, you often realize that you're making a big deal out of nothing. There are so many things that can possibly happen that it's impossible for you to predict. We are not psychics. Tip number 5, talk and therapy. Talking to someone should be a no-brainer advice, but how often do we all lean the negative because of we are afraid how people might react or what they think or any other reason? Talking helps and helps a lot. It takes the power out of whatever situation, but don't throw a pity party for yourself. There is no shame in getting a therapist, quite the opposite. If you can find a good therapist, therapy can be highly beneficial and life-changing. It has helped me a lot. Even after my treatment in addiction, I got therapy after, and if I need it again, I would definitely go to therapy. That's all, folks. Hope you find these tips really helpful. Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and stay cool.